So welcome. So this will be the first part of the 4 parts out of the 2 weeks. So there's a lot to mindfulness and meditation and the style that I'll be teaching. So I'll try and condense as much into the 4 parts as I can. However, obviously, if you wanted to go and then learn more, you're obviously more than welcome. Or if you have any questions along the way, then feel free to ask me. So basically, the reason why we do meditation and mindfulness is in the same way that we train the body, the physical body. We want to also then train the mind. So we clean our teeth every day to keep them clean. We clean our house to keep it clean. So it's only, I guess, obvious that we clean our minds to keep it clean. So what actually happens is our body responds to everything that's going on in our mind. So our minds will send signals down into our body through different thoughts, we'll send out like emotions as well, and these are all from different experiences in the past and whatnot. So if we don't clean those out, then our body's just responding to what we're consciously and subconsciously thinking on a daily basis. So the more we can clean it, the better it is. Okay. So there's a couple of different styles and techniques. There's concentration meditation, so that's your single point focus, where you're focusing on the one thing. It could be focusing on singing the mantra, focusing on the breath. It's basically just keeping that focus and just allowing yourself to come back to that focal point. Then you've got your mindfulness meditation, so basically observing your thoughts as they come in. So I think that's probably some of the things that you would have done as well, Vicky. So being able to watch and be the observer is what allows us to detach from all the stories and the sufferings. So what the purpose is and the benefits behind meditation is to help lower our blood pressure. When we get in a stage of that, that constant mind chatter, it sends a signal to our sympathetic nervous system, which is our fight-flight response. So if we're constantly activating that on a daily basis, we're going to be constantly activating our adrenals and being in that stress state. So we want to counteract that by activating our parasympathetic. So that's what meditation will help us to do, amongst other wonderful things. So the meditation and the mindfulness technique that I'm going to teach you over the course will be one that I learnt when I was in India, and it's very much coincided with Buddhist philosophies. So what I learnt was shamatha and vipassana meditation. So shamatha being able to calm the mind and vipassana being able to observe. It's almost like self-realization through self-observation. Okay. So the Buddhists really believe in compassion for others and compassion obviously for yourself. And the reason why I think it was so powerful for me is because a lot of other styles that I'd sort of learnt, or a lot of other meditation things that I'd learnt, was just about myself and just about helping calm my mind and calm myself. Whereas having that balance of compassion for other people helps you to then extend it out into the world, so that whenever you do sort of come in contact with other people, you don't have to try and figure yourself out again. You're not constantly coming back to okay, I've got to go do meditation, I've got to go do this, I've got to go do that. You already have those tools to have that compassion for the person already. So really about loving kindness, understanding yourself, and therefore obviously understanding others as well. And just having compassion for everyone. So this week I'll just give you a little bit of the basics as to how to start. So you've got a couple of different postures. You can sit cross-legged, so obviously it's one foot in front of the other. You want to have your hips propped up a little bit and your knees obviously a little bit lower than your sit bones. With your hands, you can place one palm on top of the other and your thumbs together, or I prefer just your hands on your knees in Gyan Mudra. So what you want to do is also allow your spine to lengthen, and you want to send your crown to the sky. So just trying to keep almost like a relaxed posture, but with a strong, strengthened spine as well. The reason for being upright, because I know a lot of the times in other meditations you can be lying down, but the reason for being upright is that it allows you access to your crown a lot easier. So it allows your crown to open to the universe, basically. So it allows you that filtration a little bit easier. You do also have the option of sitting on a chair. If that does come to it, then you'll be sitting on a chair in the same position, so sitting on the edge, sitting upright with your spine lengthened, and you want to place the soles of your feet on the ground. If they don't touch the ground, you can place some cushions underneath and just your hands resting down onto your lap as well. So the goal of meditation is that there really is no goal. Okay, I think we have become a society where we think that the goal is to just not think at all, and that's not the goal. The goal is really that there's no goal, there's no expectations. It's just about observing and being able to become present with yourself. And what we will do with ours is to also cultivate loving kindness for ourselves and other people. So try and release those expectations, those thoughts. A lot of the times when we go through the meditations that we'll be doing, we'll get sort of like frustrated that we can't, that we get distracted and that then just creates more within ourselves. So what we want to do is just release that, let it go, give ourselves a smile because we've noticed the fact that we've actually noticed a thought, and just come back to the focal point, okay? If you do notice any thoughts, then the way that I was taught is to relax, release, and return. So the 3 R's. So with each breath, so taking a nice deep inhale in, and then as you breathe out, relaxing, allowing your body to relax further, doing that again as you exhale, releasing any thoughts that you get distracted by, and then again returning. So you can do that as many times as you like in a row until you feel that you can kind of come back to it. But just reminding yourself that, it doesn't have to be perfect in any way, shape or form. So as we go on Thursday, we'll learn different things like seeking refuge and attachment and all that sort of stuff. So I'll try not to overload you with each one as much as I can. Okay, so with our meditation today, the first part will be pure observation, so our focal point meditation. We can take our focus to the sensations of our inhale and our exhale, so of our belly as we inhale and exhale. Or we can take it to just below our nose, so noticing the air that comes out, that hits the top of our lip, okay, so that little part there. So we want to notice just the sensations that we're feeling with each breath, okay? So it's completely up to you what you choose. Try and stay with one point. A lot of the times we can kind of start our focus here and then go, oh no, maybe I'll try up here, and then that's not working, so we go down here. So you just want to try and stay with the one as much as you can throughout the practice. So the first part will be focal point, and then the second part we'll do a little analytical meditation, so just helping us cultivate loving kindness for others. So let's begin. So in between each one, I'll sort of guide you through, but at the very, very end, you'll hear the bowl gong 3 times, and then you can start moving and whatnot. If you do sort of feel like you have any discomforts along the way, however you want to deal with them is completely up to you. My way is just understanding that if the more I focus on it, the more it accentuates. So I just try and shift my focus, but some people like to move, so it's completely up to you, okay? So, closing down the eyes and getting yourself into position. So just finding yourself a nice comfortable position. So just allowing your spine to lengthen, finding that comfortable space. So just allowing your breath to settle. And as an act of loving kindness towards yourself, just letting go of any external distractions or any noise. And just allowing your awareness to come into your body, right down to the ground. Just allowing yourself to become aware of the sensations, where your body is touching the cushion beneath you. And just staying there for a moment. Now allow your awareness to rise up and fill the entire space of your body. So starting to scan your body from the tips of your toes all the way up to the crown of your head. And just noticing any tightness or tension as you scan up through your body. And using the out breath, so the exhale, to release any of those tightnesses or tensions, just to the best of your ability. Just allowing yourself to relax deeper and deeper with each exhale. And take your awareness to your face. allowing your face to soften and relax, relaxing all the muscles in your face. Allowing your eyes to feel soft and relaxed. Your cheeks. Releasing any tension and tightness in your jaw. And allow your forehead to feel open and spacious. Just allowing yourself to complete the process of preparing the body by taking 3 deep breaths. Nice and slowly. And just allowing your body to become completely relaxed and completely at ease. And just allow yourself to let go of controlling the breath. Allowing your body to breathe itself, allowing the breath to flow naturally. And just taking your awareness to your focal point, whichever area this is for you. I'm just noticing the sensations. If you notice you get carried away by any thoughts, just simply giving yourself a little smile and returning your attention to your breath, to your focal point. Just allowing yourself to be there with each little sensation that the breath brings. If you notice you get distracted or carried away by a thought, relax, release, and return. So loving kindness is the wish for ourselves and for others to have happiness and the causes of happiness. So we want to develop loving kindness in stages. So we first need to have loving kindness for ourselves if we wish to extend it out to others. Beneath all our negative thoughts is the natural purity and stream of our own mind. Our inner wisdom, or our inner Buddha, or God, whatever label you choose to place on it. Our potential to reach the highest goal imaginable. So imagine that deepest part of your own mind in the form of white radiating light. So a sphere of that white, beautiful light at the center of your chest, at the level of your heart. A shiny ball of beautiful white light. So we begin by developing loving kindness towards ourselves by thinking about the question of, how do I see myself leading a meaningful life? What would I like to receive from the world and from those around me? What would I like to offer the world? Or what is my heart's truest desires? So just allow yourself to contemplate the thought of how wonderful it would be if you had happiness and the causes of happiness. All the things aligning to support your own happiness. Go to your heart and see yourself addressing yourself. See yourself calling yourself by your own name and saying to yourself, may I be truly well, truly happy, and truly joyful. Imagine immeasurable rays of white light flowing out from your heart, filling and saturating your entire body and mind. Allowing it to all transform into everything you need to be completely and truly happy. Allowing the universe to rise to meet you, to meet your desires. Imagining anything that you would like to have in this lifetime coming to you in the form of white light. Allowing it to completely and entirely fill your entire body and mind. With each exhale, allowing yourself to focus on the intention of, may I be truly well, truly happy, and truly joyful. As you start to notice your body filling more and more with this beautiful white radiant light, as you imagine that you're finally now completely filled with this white light, allowing yourself to have found the happiness that your heart desires, and just noticing within yourself a sense of joy and contentment through allowing yourself to open up to this. Now allow that field of loving kindness within yourself to extend out. So next, bring to your mind someone close to you. Maybe a loved one, a family member, Just allow your mind to bring forth without scanning, without choosing, whoever pops in first. And gently allowing the image of them to come into your mind's eye. And imagining that person in the space in front of you. And just allow yourself to gently form a feeling towards this person. Just noticing what comes up for you. And allow your eyes to meet theirs. And as you look into their eyes, extend from your heart to theirs the intention of how wonderful it would be if they were truly joyful and truly happy. And just imagining yourself saying to them, may you, like myself, have happiness and whatever your heart desires. And because we know this person well, we probably will know exactly what they would like to have in their life. So just imagine sending that out in the form of white light, allowing it to flow from your heart to theirs, allowing it to completely saturate and fill their entire mind and body. Allowing it to completely transform into everything this person desires. Everything that this person likes to make them happy. And just imagining that that loved one now has everything they deserve, they desire, and that they've now found the happiness that is in their heart. And just imagine watching them, observing them move lightly and freely, enjoying all those beautiful things that you have allowed to send them. And just imagining and seeing the relief on their face, the smile in their eyes. now allow your field of loving kindness to extend out to someone you might not know very well. So bringing to mind a stranger, maybe someone you've passed in the street, someone's not a friend or family member. Allowing that person to come into your mind's eye. Imagining them standing in front of you, facing you. And try to imagine that the troubles that this person has, that they may be experiencing in their life, and again with the intention of cultivating happiness for them. Seeing yourself say to them, "May you, like myself, find happiness in the causes of happiness." And again, imagining beautiful white light, immeasurable rays of this white light being sent from your heart space to theirs, flowing, filling and saturating their entire being. Allowing yourself to feel that joy within your body, within your heart, as you watch them move freely and lightly throughout the world. Watching them smile. And just imagining them turning to you and saying thank you very much. Just allowing this person, the image of them to melt into that space in your mind. Now allow your mind to move around and just bring forth whoever comes to mind. This may be a stranger, someone you find difficult to be around. Just allowing yourself to bring into your mind this person. And just reminding ourselves that they are also just like us. Also just like yourself, wanting happiness. Wanting to be free from any sufferings that they may have in their own life. So with that in mind, allow yourself to cultivate the intention and thought. May you, like myself, have happiness and the causes of happiness. And with each out breath, just imagining yourself sending in the form of white light all that this person desires, whatever you can imagine for this person, to bring them the happiness that they desire. So not only material needs, but maybe any inequalities, anything you think that this person needs to allow them genuine happiness. And now imagine that this person has also found the happiness that is in their heart space, that they truly desire. And just notice the feeling within yourself around your helping in this. Noticing how you feel, knowing that you have allowed this person everything that they would like to be happy. And with that sense of joy in your heart space, just allowing all that white light that you've sent out to slowly come back. Allowing it to rest at the center of your chest. The level of your heart. Slowly bringing it all the way back in. Until finally it all comes to rest at the level of your heart space. So we allow ourselves to dedicate all of that positive energy that we've cultivated here, by allowing ourselves to bring our palms together at our heart space. And sending that energy out into the universe with the intention of opening our hearts. So opening our hearts for ourselves and opening our hearts for everybody around us. As you feel comfortable, just allowing yourself to slowly begin to move at your own pace.